electronic game of the future.
The Average Gamer Podcast is starting now.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my
It
gosh.
took forever. Okay, Shane, what are you watching?
I'm watching the live stream of Justin Bieber. Breaking news, he's turning himself into the Toronto jail police station.
Why Toronto? I thought this happened in Miami.
No, this was based on an assault on a limo driver from last month.
What?
He's
What is wrong
turning
with that
himself
child?
He's turning himself in. You heard it here first. He's turning himself in, getting booked, and then getting released after he gets a citation.
That's stupid.
Why is he doing that?
There he is. There he is. Oh, he comes out of the car. Oh God. Oh God. Everyone's fighting. Oh God. Everyone's running into him. Oh my God.
What?
What's going on for Shane right
Everyone's
now?
pushing Justin Bieber. Oh no. Oh, get him. Oh.
Where are you watching this?
On TMZ.
Oh my god.
Where is he? He's stuck in the crowd. Oh my God. He's stuck in the crowd.
Did
he
someone
dead?
just shank him? Oh my God, someone shanked him. Oh my God.
Oh, he's in and the door's closed. That was very quick. Oh, now someone's stuck in the door. Someone's getting. Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh my gosh, the door's bursting open. All the police are running in the door.
I too am now
What
watching.
the fuck
this
is going
video.
on here?
All the police are
It's a
being.
riot.
Oh my God! All the police are getting. Oh my God!
Justin
What?
Justin
my
Bieber
God.
riot.
Oh my God.
The Bieber
Oh, they
riot.
closed the door. Justin Bieber is now inside at the police department.
Oh, thank God.
2014 Bieber riot.
Yeah, hashtag it. Now some
Oh,
ladies
there's
screaming.
the fat lady.
Who's the fat lady? Anyways, are we
Wait,
done with that?
Swear
Yeah.
words. There's a lot of swear words.
Yeah, censor yourself. Shane, tell us about these new domain names.
A little girl.
Okay.
A little
excellent.
girl.
Oh my gosh, a little girl
Shane.
squeezed her. What?
You're done.
You're done,
What?
Shane.
Okay, sorry, that was
We're over-
intense. That poor woman got smushed by little
Are you-
girls.
Pumped now?
It was funnier earlier. She was like interviewing random people, and she was like interviewing like this crowd of like 5 girls, and she was like, "So what are you guys doing here?" And then the one girl's like, "Oh, we're at the art studio down the street. My dad just texted me, so I went to go see what was happening." She goes, "Are you guys Justin Bieber fans?" And they're like, "No." They're like, "No, quite the opposite, actually."
That's very funny.
That's funny. Okay, well, welcome to the Average Gamer podcast.
Yep.
We got the full gang here today. Chris, Shane, Andy. I mean Drew.
Neapolitan.
That's-
Andy Drew.
Andy,
All
Drew, and
pink in my
David.
face.
David eating Gouda.
DavidEdenGouda.com.
Is that sort
Shane,
of
tell
like
us about
David
the new.
Jumping Turtles?
Tell us about the new domain name, Shane.
The new domain names.
Yeah,
What did I call them? Top level domains are being released today.
top level domains, y'all.
7 is the beginning of rollout. There's 1,290 in the pipeline, and they're beginning a rollout by the end of the
How many
year.
ideas could they come up with? So
I
I don't
don't
even
know.
know
I think they're just taking random words that are popular on the internet, like bikes
bikes is very
bikes.
popular on the internet
and plumbing.
and plumbing. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Shane, you
I
got
wonder
to
how
buy
much
them all
butt dot plumbing is. Where can I buy these?
I don't know,
on
they're-
any like, domain name service.
but they're having a they're allowing people who like own trademarks of things to pre-purchase the domain before the general
I
public.
figured that would happen. My fire alarm's going off. I
You
think
heard it
it's
here
the-
first.
It's the lasagna. She
Oh,
talked
it's the
it.
lasagna.
Guys,
God.
butt dot plumbing is only $40.
Buy that.
Why would you buy that?
Or I can buy it with priority registration for $12,539.
That's
What does
because
that mean?
what happens is like when these things get launched, many people order them at the same time. So like if 5 people will pay $40 for it, and then only
Oh my
one of them will
God.
actually get it.
This literally tastes like it tastes like chocolate and vanilla and strawberry, depending on what you want to taste at the moment.
What brewery is it?
Saugatuck.
Never heard of this.
I'm sure
in
you
Michigan.
butchered their name.
Saugatuck.
Saugatuck. It's in Michigan. I don't know. I googled it on that whatever that beer Rotten Tomatoes is.
Beer Advocate.
Beer
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten beer tomatoes.
Beer Rotten Tomatoes. Plumbing.
Yeah, Saugatuck Brewing, 87%.
All right, let's
Excellent.
see.
All right, let's eat.
It's very good. It's so good.
All right, let's get into the video game news, y'all.
Yep.
Now
Got some
it ends like chocolate.
Oh, it's got an aftertaste of chocolate.
It's so
How's the
good.
mouth feel? How's the mouth feel?
I don't know what that means.
Our poor viewers. Our poor
Dead
viewers.
Screen dot Plumbing is only $12,500.
That's a good deal. Okay, so first off, Microsoft has officially purchased the rights to Gears of War from Epic Gaming.
How
So,
does that affect us?
well, Epic personally or what? And
Personally.
Okay, so Epic Games actually owned the Gears of War license, and they just coincidentally had like a deal with Microsoft where they only made it for the consoles, and then they were kind of over Gears of War and got sick of making it, and Microsoft now owns it, so they can develop their own Gears
They
of
got
War
sick
games.
of making so much money.
Interesting.
Well, they make all that money off the Unreal Engine and all that, and Cliffy B, the head guy on it, left and all that, so
Where'd Cliffy B go?
Cliffy B.
started. I don't know where he is now, currently. But anyways, the biggest news of the week, though, Andy, is Namco Bandai is changing their name. Do you know to what?
Banco Namdai.
It's literally, you're right, Bandai Namco.
What?
Yeah.
Andy, good job.
I'm so
They're
sorry.
You should
they're
be,
changing their name from Namco Bandai to Bandai Namco.
Man, what a switch up.
That's gonna people will never know what's
Yeah.
happening anymore.
Bandai
So-
Namco.
Bandai Namco. So, okay, Infamous Second Son's coming out soon. It will be a single-player only game
Ooh.
that's been announced. No
Ooh.
multiplayer.
Is that game where that stupid guy can shoot lightning at things?
Yeah,
Yes.
but this one looks really good.
Yeah, I was just
Oh.
gonna say, it looks kind of cool.
I'm buying it.
I'm buying it.
He goes.
It is what's it called? Infamous Second Sons?
Second Son, yes. Infamous Second Son.
Let's look at it.
The guy has a beanie.
Yeah,
So,
it's
that's
the
a
new
plus.
beanie physics of 2014.
These stupid lightning bolts.
What's
This
wrong with
one's
lightning
not
bolts?
lightning
What do you have
bolts.
against lightning bolts?
Oh, is it
Like-
fire? That's cool.
He's a little bit of everything.
Lightning bolts are way better than fire, according
I
to
don't know.
I played the first one and it reminded me of that stupid game that you used to get for free with like when you bought stuff.
Crackdown.
Crackdown. Reminded me of that.
Yeah, Crackdown 3 was rumored for a while and never showed up.
Oh well.
That's a story for you. Alright, Witcher 3, The Witcher 2, which is one of my favorite games, Andy knows. Well, The Witcher 3 looks sick. Get this, Shane.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Shane,
let
get
you
it.
guess. How many different endings does The Witcher 3 have? It's just a regular RPG game.
3.
It's 20.
36 different endings.
Oh shit.
That
So
was
the
the
play-
exact number I would have guessed.
So
The
I would
Witcher
have had to
2?
play 36 times.
Yeah, The Witcher 2, literally, there's like the whole middle part of the game can be completely different based on one decision you make. Like, completely different. You don't even go to the same area and you don't even deal with the same characters.
Whoa.
Classic.
Whoa, that sounds like a Shane
So,
game
like-
if I ever heard one.
It is. So are these poor voice actors paid 36 times the amount they originally were paid?
No.
That's not how it works. They're not paid based on ending.
Well, but they have to talk 36 more times.
I guess.
You don't
I don't
know
know.
that.
You know what
They
I
just get
find?
a script, dude.
You know what I find really fascinating?
What?
The fact
Space.
that choice-based games are so big now. Considering
I'm
Oh my
not
god, I
doing
don't want
this
to hear this
anymore.
fucking story again.
Chris,
Yes.
when
yes.
it says that it's 30 times size of the Predator, well, my gosh, what am I saying? It's 30 times, 35 times of the predecessor. Does that mean that like the bigness of the world?
Yeah.
So it's
I think.
35 times.
I
like
don't know.
giant
I
worlds.
can't confirm that. I do know that the main storyline's supposed to take 50 hours, and there's 120
Holy
hours
shit,
plus
that's
of
so
actual
long?
stuff. So I'm pretty
Do
fucking.
you not
stoked.
realize that most people who play their games don't have time for that?
Most
You don't
people
have time
that
for
play
that?
those games do have time for that.
yeah,
though.
Shane, you don't have time
You don't have time.
because you're a
I don't.
loser.
Yeah,
It's
you are a
taken me
loser.
It's taken me. I've been playing that stupid Assassin's Creed for a month and a half, and I'm only like
You're
22%
still complaining about this?
Because it's like so dumb. It's starting to get more fun now because I'm doing cool like pirate ship stuff. But,
Pirate ship stuff?
Decision-based games.
Decision-based. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
really
callback to
don't
a
either.
really, really old episode of our podcast. But it's stupid. David invented choices. That's
No, he
that's all
didn't.
you needed
I
to
didn't.
know.
I didn't.
He
invent
didn't.
this. Okay,
He did.
we'll let the viewers decide.
We'll let the viewers decide. Alright. EA has formally commented on the Battlefield 4 server issues. And by formally comment, I mean they literally said nothing. They literally just said like, yeah, the game's really complex. It runs at 60 frames per second and stuff, so we didn't expect it to be bad like that.
So
But
it's bad forever.
Yes.
No, they're rolling out patches like all the time. They keep working on it and all this stuff. And then February, they're deeming it the Battlefield 4 Player Appreciation Month, where every single day you play, you get like a free like battle pack, which has like weapons and shit.
Yeah, battle packs.
Battle packs. Battle
Battle
packs.
packs.
Gotta get your battle packs.
Get your battle packs here.
Get your battle packs here. But anyway, so that game's still, I guess, kind of messed up, but they keep working on it. They're putting a lot of work in it, but we'll see.
Classic.
Classic. Okay, PlayStation Now beta invites are being released
Ooh, how do I join?
right now.
PlayStation what?
Um,
I don't know what word did you say?
If you were on
Shane.
our podcast,
Yeah, Shane didn't
Yeah.
even listen.
You don't even listen to it.
Oh my
Freak.
gosh.
A few episodes ago, we talked about this new service that Sony announced called PlayStation Now, which you remember on live, Shane?
Yes.
It's basically that for PlayStation, and you can play PlayStation 3 games.
Where?
Anywhere.
Now
So you
Oh man.
they're implementing it into like Sony TVs, into PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita, and also to other devices.
but it's just for PlayStation 3 games or for PlayStation 4 games too?
Only PlayStation 3 and previously for now. Who knows what they'll do in the future?
Where do we sign up?
Like Driver 2.
I don't know, dude. If you want to play Driver 2, I think they haven't said anything about like PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games. Only 3 right now, which is kind of weird.
Where do we sign up?
I don't know. I remember signing up when they announced, but I don't know.
Have you
exactly.
got
Oh, it's that. It's the like the information bullshit.
Information.
Star Wars Episode 7 is going to be shot with film and going to use regular things instead of CGI, practical effects.
Ooh,
What does that mean?
that's kind
So,
of
like
cool.
real lasers.
Real lasers, real lightsabers.
Real lightsaber.
Yeah.
Which means it's gonna look more like Episode 4 rather than Episode 1.
Is the Star Wars is the same? Is the movie gonna be the same plot? Because don't spoil it, because I've never seen any of them.
Yes, it's the same plot.
No spoilers then.
Yes, it's the exact same thing over and over and over.
No, I mean
Every
like
episode.
if they're doing like episode whatever.
If you're
is it
asking
the
me if
same as-
episode 7 is going to be related to episode 6, my guess would be
No. Oh,
Yes,
he's
David.
making
Yes.
episode 7.
yes.
Okay, I thought he was making like he was starting all over. Like he's like, oh, we're making episode 1. Like if they like remade Harry Potter with like a new cast.
No.
Nah, homie.
So it's
No.
not Harry Potter with a new cast.
It's not Harry
No.
Potter in the new cast.
No.
It's Star Wars with Star Wars. Andy, you own a PlayStation camera, right?
I do, in fact. I've used it all
does
of
anyone
like 4
does
times.
anyone else have a
No.
PlayStation camera here? Shane?
No, but the Millennium Falcon will be featured heavily in the newest film.
Thank God.
That's irrelevant, Shane.
Andy, you made quite the investment with the PlayStation camera. You want to know why?
Yeah, I do. I'm really excited. Tell me why?
Right now on Amazon, they're being sold used from $115 and up,
What the shit?
and new for $150.
Why?
Because I guess they didn't make as many as they should have, and
So
people
should I
want
like
them.
sell mine now and buy another one back?
You might. How much did you pay for it?
$49.99.
Yeah, well, you just made a pretty good stock investment there, man.
Amazon. Let me check this shit
So
out
anyway.
for myself.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
Why? Wait, and who's
Why?
echoing?
why what?
I can hear
Why
a
the
total
fuck
echo.
are these being offered for used for $115? What the
I told
shit?
you. I don't make this up. It's because it's like when a console launches, and you know there's low supply and high demand.
Who the hell wants a camera?
I guess a lot of people
I'm gonna flip this for sure.
flip that shit. So I figured you'd let me. I should let you know.
Thanks,
Um,
homie.
Should we get back on the Candy Crush train, Dave?
Before we do that, I have a totally irrelevant question to ask Shane.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Do you have any Rock Band guitars?
No.
Do you know anybody that has Rock Band guitars?
No, unless my brother does.
Okay, thanks.
I'll find out this weekend.
Yeah,
I feel
please. They're like $120 online, and I don't want to pay $120, but I want one.
I feel like PlayStation cameras are like the new Beanie Babies.
What?
Yeah. Don't cut the tags.
Don't cut the tags.
Only
Don't
the
cut the tags.
professional ones.
All right, back on the Candy Crush chain because there's been new developments.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Where did the train start?
Shane.
Ah, Shane, how
Real
do you
quick.
not watch? Like that's pathetic. Like our listeners at home, our viewers are like, wow,
What?
their own member doesn't even listen to their own shit. How good are they? Not very good.
Okay, when Barbara Walters takes a day off of The View, think she goes and watches it the next day?
I would. She's a professional,
No,
Okay,
she doesn't.
okay, good point, Shane.
and you're no Barbara Walters.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, really, get over yourself.
So basically,
Okay, fine. When Elizabeth Hacklevick takes a day off of The View, do you think she watches it the next day?
you are the
I thought she
Elizabeth
got kicked. I thought she got kicked off the show.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably because she doesn't watch reruns. I mean, episodes she's not on.
Wait, hold on.
And they're like, "Do you even know what we're talking about, Elizabeth?" And she's like, "No, I wasn't here."
Wait, is Elizabeth Hackleback the really
Survivor.
conservative one?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she was on Survivor.
Okay, yeah, I think she's gone.
Oh.
They
Oh,
replaced her with the absolute crazy, batshit crazy lady who,
Jenny McCartney.
yeah, Jenny McCarthy.
Oh, autism vaccines.
Yeah, the autism vaccine thing.
Stupid. Anyways, Candy Crush.
I'm
Basically,
eating candy right now.
that's hilarious. The developer was like getting mad at people for they tried to trademark terms basically, but it came out this week
What
that
terms?
they actually kind of
What
stole
terms?
Candy and Saga because they got pissed at
Oh.
people making other games like Banner Saga, which aren't related to their
Oh.
Saga games. Which I guess makes sense because I guess I didn't realize they also have Candy Crush Saga, Bubble Witch Saga, Pet Rescue Saga, Farm Heroes Saga. They have like a ton.
They
So
have commercials on actual television for Pet Rescue Saga.
Pet Rescue Saga.
So basically, though, what they're saying is someone else comes out with a game with Saga at the end, they'll think it's related to these games, and that's not the case. Also, it came out that they basically stole a game that was pitched to them from someone else. So they've been in
The Pac-Man
trouble.
looking game?
The Pac-Man looking game, you're correct. They claimed they pulled it. They said it was developed externally and they should have never published it in the first place, and that it is quote unquote complicated.
Shit on their bricks.
So shit on their bricks.
Shit on that, bro.
Now Shane, this is basically the last story I got. I rolled through this shit quick, but this is pretty interesting. Okay, Shane.
Let's go for
You
it.
know that game EVE Online?
Yes, the one with the spaceships.
The spaceships. Okay, do you know anything about it?
No, they have spaceships, and you kind of fly around and do the little spaceship missions.
Okay, so it's an MMO, but one of the big things is the economy in the game. They actually have like a full-time economist like work there and all this stuff, and they're really dead serious about it. And like the actual currency in game has a pretty good exchange rate to real money. Okay.
Wait. So people can buy the currency. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need currency in a game for?
To buy
Like,
shit?
To
Like
buy
like,
ships.
potions or whatever, like Final Fantasy.
Buy ships. You have like ships and stuff and like space bases.
When I quit Star Wars, I gave someone all my money, and it was like
Talked about this.
Wait, so
Anyways.
I'm confused. So you can't just like work for the money anymore.
You
have to,
can,
like,
but you can speed
buy
it up. Microtransactions, homie.
Yeah, you go buy it online, David.
That's stupid. All right, go for
The
it. Go
interesting
for it.
part, guys, is this game's known for like these gigantic space battles and shit. Well, one's going on right now, basically because I guess I've never played the game, so pardon my ignorance on the
French.
topic. But they said that they had like this area they owned that was set to be like they owned to like have battles in, and they were set to auto
owned
pay it,
it?
but the auto pay didn't go in. This group, okay.
Okay.
The auto pay didn't go through, so basically they lost the land, and it ended up being like a whole totally sovereign system. So a war broke out in this system between them and other people because they were like trying to steal the land from them and all this. Doesn't really matter. What does matter is that like over 10 gigantic ships in the game have been destroyed, and in total the damages have been real world dollars $200,000 lost.
Really?
$200,000.
Because
whose money?
whose fault is it? Yeah, well,
Like ships that have, you understand the concept of money, David, where certain things have value. So like,
Wait,
yeah, but like I've owned cars on Grand Theft Auto 5, and like if one gets totaled, I'm not like, oh, I lost
because
$50,000.
they're not worthy, dude. They're not worth anything. These ships in EVE Online are worth something.
So
Real
somebody
world
paid
money.
$100,000 for one of those stupid ships.
No, or
No.
they played the game like for you just get stuff in a game. There's
So
limited
what you're
supply.
saying is this is like a viable option for me because I don't have a job right now. So if I play
Yeah,
this stupid
yes, it
game-
Yes,
actually is.
yes.
If you get on there and you mine some Eve materials and then sell them, you can make cash monies.
So that can be my
Anyways.
full-time job then. All right,
Yeah.
perfect.
There's this gigantic battle going on, and yeah, like all these ships are being destroyed, and 1 trillion interstellar credits of damage have happened. So, and that's $200,000.
ISTs.
But is it anyone's fault? Like, I don't understand.
So, again, this like I don't fully understand how this whole thing works, but basically this like plot of land this group owned per se was set to be like it was set like bills online, and you just auto pay it, right? So they had it set for auto pay, but the auto pay didn't go through for some reason. So then they lost that land because they're not paying for it, and then a war broke out with people.
And by
Fighting
land you
for the
mean
land.
space, right?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean space.
And,
How can you own space, man?
well,
That's a
they were
good
paying it to like, essentially they were paying it to the game. What I read was that it was a money sink. So like, the big groups would pay it back to the game to reduce inflation, and like just the money sink in a.
But here's my thing. Here's my thing.
What is your thing?
If you own space in this game, I've never played this game, so part of my ignorance, Eve fans who are watching. So if you own space, why not just go 1 trillion light years to the right? There's more space there, and it's like just you own that one now. Like who
David.
cares?
But
That was
probably-
awful.
Didn't they leave?
Space is
They
infinite.
left their big ships in a place that was supposed to be safe, and then it wasn't, and then they all blew up.
No, then they didn't leave their ships there. They basically owned this place and then became sovereign land, and all these people are like trying to take it over now. So
How
then
did
the
it all
people
of a sudden
that
just become sovereign land if they owned
like
it?
if
because
it
the
was-
auto pay didn't go through, and I don't
So
know why they
you're-
couldn't just pay for it again. But they
So
couldn't.
you're saying it's like a digital Mayflower.
I don't know what that even means.
So
Like the Mayflower came to the United States, and then they were like, you know what? This is our land now, sovereign.
Sure.
I'm not a history buff. I'm not like the residential
Sovereign.
history buff. I just know that the Mayflower and the dudes were like, you know what? Our land.
wait, when their payment didn't go through, why didn't they just buy it again?
I don't know. I don't know how this game works. With
Like,
the
did they get an
payments on the
email
land.
probably that was probably email like your payment didn't go through? They were like,
know.
"Oops,"
Why
and they
would
just-
you pay for space? That's what I'm confused
It's
about.
a money sink.
David?
The reason they were paying for it
mean?
They
was to
probably
like
paid,
host these
they probably
battles.
paid interstellar dollars, not real dollars.
But space is everywhere. Space is infinite. Why would you pay? Like, who owns it? Who's
It's
It's
not
a
infinite in
game.
the video game, you
The
fuck.
game is finite.
The game's spin it.
You're the worst,
The
David.
game is finite.
So I'm just so confused. So
You
who
read up
owns
on it.
space? You can't own space.
It's a
just
video
stupid
game.
Conversation, David.
Pretend it's not space. Pretend it's a island.
There's also like this
Like a
happened
Lost Island.
Yeah.
every once in a while. You hear like stories like this from Eve Online. Some are like crazy. Like there was this heist in Eve one time where like basically these people were like it was like imagine we were all together, we're friends on Eve Online, and we like had a safe in our ship and all this stuff, and then one day Shane just decided to steal it all and run, and that's what happened. He like stole
Well,
all the money, and it was like worth like $20,000.
If they were 20,000 real life dollars, and I had some stupid fake spaceship friend somewhere, I would definitely do that every single time.
But you can't. But what if it was us? What if you stole 20 grand from us?
Well, then I know you people, and if any of us had something worth $20,000 in a video game, I would make you sell it and get 20,000 real dollars.
Wait, how much does it cost to play this game?
And there's a subscription fee, but you know,
Probably
like all
15
these
bucks
games,
a
you
month.
get a month free. It's actually a pretty good, pretty interesting thing because they have 500,000 subscribers, and it's one of the few games left that actually has a subscription fee.
Can you pay in their digital currency?
I don't know, David.
So like if I join,
I am not. You're talking to me like I'm the
No,
expert of
they
EVE Online.
don't sell.
I literally
David,
don't know
have
shit.
you never played like any of those games where they have the money in them, like any MMORPGs?
no.
They,
Why would
like
you pay for digital nonsense?
the money? No, because the money is just in the game like normal money, and it's not actually worth that. It's just like people off like on.
Yeah, I get that. I get
sell
that. I
it,
play
buy it.
Final Fantasy and you get Gil when you kill a monster. But I'm just saying, or a fiend, as they call it on the game. I'm just saying, but you kill the monsters and then like you get the currency, and in that currency you buy potions to then cure your when you get killed by a monster, a Phoenix Down. But you wouldn't pay for a Phoenix Down in real dollars. That's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't.
But if Phoenix Downs were impossible to get, like you get it once every like 500 days of playing, or you could pay money for it. When
Like
you
an
agree
ether
that,
then.
When it fuck off. Wouldn't you agree that Phoenix Down suddenly would be quite valuable and you would sell it?
Well, Phoenix Down brings you back from the death, so that would be valuable. But you die a lot though, so you have to have a lot of them.
Yeah. Anyways, David, I was just giving an example. I don't fucking. For of all people, you should understand the value system of things and how money works.
Is that even
And how-
comparable to the Final Fantasy thing? I don't even I don't. Isn't the Final Fantasy you just walk around by yourself with a bunch of old Japanese people?
I don't. Exactly.
Like you're not with
Yeah.
you're not playing with thousands
This
of other
conversation's
people, are you?
horrible.
There was an
Anyways,
online version, but it didn't do well.
David, why don't you go? It did well. Why don't you go play EVE Online? Report back to us.
All right, I'll report back.
Supposedly, it's
All right, here you go.
ridiculously complex.
If you want to buy 900 million ISKs, it costs you $20. This is for some random third-party shady MMO money.
Wait,
Are you
900 million?
900 million is worth $20 according to this website.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
And now,
So 1
David, what Final Fantasy?
What?
Which one of these? Which is the online one that you play or you've played?
Oh, dude, I don't know the name.
right.
11.
Well, hang on. You want to buy gold?
Gil, you mean? You're so ignorant.
For every 500, if you pay $20, you only get 500 gold.
On what game?
Final Fantasy,
They have gold in the game now?
the online one, you freak.
Chris,
Alright.
you were wrong. It was even more than 200,000. It was $570,000.
Well, maybe they've upped it since I've read the report. They're still actively battling right now.
$570,000.
Like, why do humans fight? Like, why do we have to fight for
76,000.
things? I don't get
On
it.
Warcraft, for $20, you can get 1,500 gold.
Wait, stop the madness.
Damn,
Why must people fight? I don't get it. Like, we
Why
fight in real life, and now we're
must-
fighting in
Why
like
must
digital
we
life.
fight?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
What do you do in video games? You just like walk around and hug everybody?
Yeah, but like, I don't know, like, space is for everybody.
David, seriously, try and play that game. I
I'll
remember
play it.
like 7 years ago, I downloaded the trial and played it for like 15 minutes, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, and I quit. So I'll be curious to hear what you had. You get a free trial for the first month.
I think I might have done the same thing. I think it left no impression on me. I can't even remember it.
Well, why don't you play it for a month, get like 1 million Quaaludes, and then like...
Try it.
Okay, I'll try it. You know what? That's my full-time
You'll get,
job
like-
now.
I'll bet you won't make money.
Here's
You'll
my
make
other
money.
point.
You'll make less than $20 in like.
It's like
months.
it's the equivalent of somebody buying like diamonds off of Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
You can just
Yeah.
go mine them yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would anybody do that? You can
Well,
do it
imagine
yourself.
if Minecraft was an MMO where there were like 1 million people and
It
you...
is.
Yeah, but
So
you
you-
can't...
Please refer to the selected chat I sent.
The ships of EVE Online.
Redirecting.
Oh, this is too long.
Ooh.
Shay.
What the
Just-
fuck is this website?
No, click
My
on
eyes! My
No,
eyes!
click on
Okay,
the-
so those.
click on the
those-
diagram.
Yes,
Those
Shay, we
Titans,
all
the
saw this on
Avatar?
Reddit. Yes.
Yeah, all of these titans, a bunch of titans died.
Yeah, and they're worth $7,000 each.
$7,600.
Or you can spend 3,400 hours
Yeah.
getting it. So basically, it's $2 an hour is what you get paid to try and play this game.
That's what it is.
That's terrible. It's not even minimum wage.
Exactly, David. That's why.
Game.
Oh.
Anyways, that's it for Eve. I'd like to hear what
Alright.
your thoughts are on it, but all I got left is new releases this week.
I have news too.
Okay, well let me do the release real quick. We got Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. It's coming out. We got Broken Age, which was the Kickstarter by Tim Schafer. That like broke records.
They're speaking a different language.
Okay. And Insurgency, which used to be a Half-Life 2 mod. It's like a really hardcore modern day war shooter. So those are your 3 games. That's all you got. Okay,
That's
David,
cool.
what news you got?
All right. It's not news. It already happened. I guess that is
old.
news. Okay. It's this week old. No, it's just a whole because
Just get to the point.
Okay,
Yeah, dude.
Here at Dead Screen, we do not only just video games, we do TV and movies. And so the movie news this week is Quentin Tarantino's
Glosser.
script
Oh.
because some dum-dum gave it to somebody who gave it to somebody and then Gawker leaked it because they're the worst. And
They are
so
the worst.
Quentin Tarantino, who's a very prideful man, and I commend him for it, said, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Scrap the whole project. And so he scrapped it, and so he's like going to release it as like a book form now or something, but he's a
I thought
very
he's-
prideful man.
I just thought he said he wasn't doing it next, but might do it later.
No, he said he's scrapping it for like
I
as
thought
long-
he- well,
for,
he's
like,
gonna,
a good
like-
amount of time.
He said he was going to turn it into a book or something.
Yeah,
People
he's gonna
that
turn it into-
supposedly read the script said it's not that great.
Hmm.
Just
Well,
throwing
because-
that out.
Do you think reading any of his scripts?
Yeah, that's totally
Like,
true.
reading
That's
Inglourious
a good point.
Bastards, and they say the guy is drinking milk for 20 minutes, and they have a little chat. Like he'd be like, "This is boring. I'm not gonna read." I'm not
That's
gonna
how
watch
scripts
movies."
are written.
A super boring book.
Well, who? What? Inglourious Bastards?
No, Pulp Fiction.
You
I
read
mean,
the
it's
book?
also a really boring movie.
Would be a boring book. It's not a boring movie. It's an awesome movie.
No spoilers.
You haven't seen Pulp Fiction?
No, I haven't even seen Star Wars.
What are you doing with your life besides
I'll just
failing to
drive
build a
over
Looking
and
game?
over.
at Eve Online.
I'm trying to watch this. I was trying to find someone playing in the space battle online.
But
on
anyways,
Eve.
the movie's called The Dangerous
Oh, look,
Seven.
someone won the battle.
I got news.
Who's
Boy.
that, dude?
A plank fell on my lap.
I just tried watching the Eve Online battle from someone on Twitch, and
Yes.
he has the screenshot of him saying the war is over.
The war is over.
So who won?
So did everyone take home a little piece of the $570,000?
No, that's not how it works. The ships destroyed their loss. The CFC have won the battle.
So
Uh,
you don't even get any of this money, and all of these thousands and thousands of hours are just gone.
You
Correct.
basically destroyed somebody's property as the pillagers would do.
No, so
Rape
you,
and pillage.
you wasted all these poor
The CGC?
these poor sad people who are just sad humans anyway. You wasted all their hours on this.
That's so rude. They're
Yeah,
not
that's
sad
rude.
humans.
We're
They're
not
just
sad.
playing
I'm-
the game.
I'm playing the game now too, Shane. You're saying I'm sad?
No.
Listen,
I
I don't
feel
know
sad.
if any of this is true, but from what I'm reading, the CFC, which is a faction, have won the battle.
CF?
CFC. PL, who is the other, dropped system for war, proceeded to claim and defend it. By the time the dust had settled, 75 Titans have been destroyed.
Well, my alliance in The Sims Online, I became Secretary of State of Test Center.
No, I was the queen of Test Center in The Sims Online.
No, I was the president.
I was the most popular female sim in The Sims Online in the Test
No,
Center.
I was like the third most popular male sim. I bet we met each other.
I'm telling you, I would go in because when you made a character in the Test Center, you got $30,000 to
Yeah, so
start.
Test Center.
But
was
when you
mine.
made it in the not Test Center, you only got 10,000.
I know, and
So
you
what
met
I
and you
do-
met people, and you made them switch with you different.
Yeah,
money
that's what I would
places.
do. Is I'd go to
Uh-huh.
other ones and be like, "Here, I'll give you a balloon if you come to my game and give me your money."
Yeah.
And they'd do that, and I always played a girl, and I would like do kissy motions at them.
Ugh.
And so
The mafia was after me for a while. But they would always come with their little black gloves and throw them on the ground at me.
I worked in a little like place where people would come and build gnomes or something, and then I got more and more popular, and so I asked to be in the most popular casino, and
Andy,
they let
I
me
remember
in
you.
because I was the most popular girl.
Andy, I might remember you.
And you guys are criticizing other people for being losers online?
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't criticize
I was
anybody.
Shade.
I was the queen of balloons in casinos. It was like, what?
I was the most popular female character in the Sims Online test center.
Oh,
Andy,
put that on the
I-
resume.
You might have been married for a while.
Fucking.
What if we were married?
I wasn't married to anybody.
There was this one woman who like was really nice. I forget her name now. And she was like so nice. And we she was my little like buddy. And we owned houses together and like restaurants, and like, we made all this money together. And then like years later, like literally like 5 years later, she like somehow added me on like MySpace or Facebook or something. And she was like 45 years old, and she had like a husband and kids.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's how internet works.
That's how internet works. Shane, did you see that Taking Back Sunday is new album's coming on? They released a video today, and it's actually not horrible.
Did you see they're going on tour with The Used?
But hey, here, Shane, you ready for some nostalgia?
Okay.
Oops, what'd I do?
If
Nostalgia?
you want nostalgia,
Click it.
listen to the Something
No,
Corporate.
click it. Click
Pandora
what I
station.
sent you.
Where'd you send me something?
It's in the little chat.
It's a map, a pixelated map.
Oh, it's an access center. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember where my house was. I don't remember.
Is there any way where you can like see old Sims Online characters?
I don't know.
Does that exist somewhere?
I'm trying to remember the name of the like my little whatever they were called, like my little organization. The mafia was
that-
always after us.
Isn't that game still running?
No, there's no way
No.
it's still running.
I thought Sims
What?
Online, they had the launch and then everybody was freaking out.
What?
What's that mean? That's SimCity, you jerk.
SimCities.
Sims Online was so
The
fun. It
last
was
day of The
literally
Sims
just-
Online was 2008.
just
August
literally
1st, 2008.
Just like The Sims Online. Like who wouldn't want that? Why would it not be out again?
I don't know.
Wow, this podcast really took a left turn in this episode.
Anyways, that's it. I got nothing else. So, Andy the
I think
Alchemist,
I'll
the people
walk
that make
in the
Hetty Topper, are canning
20
his
degree
second beer.
Sick. What is it?
It's called Focal Banger. I don't know what that
Vocal
means.
banger.
I think Chris is on
Yeah.
when he stretches.
He's a ballerina.
Ah. All right, well that's it. Shane, what are we talking about next week?
We are talking about the most anticipated games.
What else?
The
What's
latest
the big news bit?
The latest news.
What's
Well, no,
gonna, what's
by
gonna be
then
the big,
we'll-
what's gonna be the big news story next week?
Fortune teller.
We'll know more about Justin Bieber.
That's going to be the big news story, yeah.